Hello everyone, I'm Pamiruyan Gian Eliza from STEM 11 YA-1P back with another video about statistics. And today, I will tell you all about standard normal distributions. In our agenda for today, we will learn about what is standard normal distributions, what is z-score, and what are the formula on how to solve standard normal distributions. The standard normal distribution, also known as the Gaussian distribution or the normal distribution, is a probability distribution that is widely used in statistics and other fields. It is a continuous probability distribution that is symmetric around a mean of 0 and has a standard deviation of 1. The standard normal distribution has a bell-shaped curve and is characterized by its probability density function, which gives the probability density of a random variable x taking a particular value. Why is it important? The standard normal distribution is important because many natural phenomena tend to follow this distribution, such as the distribution of heights and weights in a population, errors in measurements, and many others. It is also used as a benchmark against which other distributions can be compared and is used in statistical hypothesis testing, confidence intervals, and other statistical analysis. In order to solve a standard normal deviation, we first need to know what a z-score is. A z-score describes the position of a raw score in terms of its distance from the mean. The formula for calculating the z-score is shown here, where x is the data point, mu is the mean of the distribution, and O is the standard deviation of the distribution. Remember, a positive z-score indicates that the data point is above the mean, while a negative z-score indicates that the data point is below the mean. The absolute value of the z-score indicates how far away from the mean the data point is in terms of standard deviations. Now, let's move on for some examples for you to further know how to solve standard normal distributions. Now, for our first question, determine the area from z0 to z equals 2.25. Now, using the z-table shown few slides earlier, we can determine the answer of the shaded region. Since we only need to determine the area from z0 to z equals 2.25, the area will be 0.4878, as shown in the z-table. It was easy, right? Now, let's go to another example. Let's determine the area to the left of z equals negative 2.1. Now, the example has a negative. But from the z-table, both positive and negative have the same equal value. Now, since the z is equals to negative 2.1, the shaded area, the area will be 0.4821. But the problem stated that we should determine the area to the left. So in order to find that, we need to subtract 0.5000 find the area. Now that we subtracted the area of negative 2.1, our answer will be 0.4821. I'm sorry for that. Let me explain again in the right way. Now, since the z is equal to negative 2.1, the area of that 2.1 will be 0.4821 according to the z table. But the problem stated that we should determine the area to the left. So, in order to find that, we need to subtract 0.5000 to the area, which is 0.4821. So now as we subtract, the answer will be that the area to the left of z equals negative 2.1 will be 0.0179. Yay! Finally, for our last example, let's determine the area in between z equals 1.02 to z 1.22. Since we have two of the z's, let's determine both their areas. So look again at your z table. And as you can see, the area for z equals negative 1.02 is 0.3461. And look again, and the area for 1.22 is 0.3888. Now that we determined their areas, let's add them in order to get the area in between. So, 0.3461 plus 0.3888 is equals to 0.7349. Now the area in between, to conclude, is 0.7349. Now that you learned how to solve, let's try some of these activities to see if you get the lesson. I will give you 10 seconds to answer or pause the video if you need more time. Let's go! The answer for question number 1 is 0.0987. Did you get it correct? Now let's move on to another sample practice. Are your answers ready? The answer for question number 2 is 0.8461. Did you get it correct? Finally, let's move on to the last sample practice. Are you ready to know what's the answer? Our answer is 0.0694. Did you get it all correct? If you did, that's good. Hello, I'm back again. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope that you have learned something today. And remember that in math, you're either right or you're wrong. There is no in between, no gray area. It's a beautiful kind of clarity. By Daniel Tammet. Bye. See you soon.